Beach volleyball. History of volleyball. William G. Morgan, who invented the volleyball in 1895. He was from Holyoke, Massachusetts, United States of America. It was called Mintonette before calling it as volleyball. Dr. Alfred F. Halstead, who changed Mintonette to volleyball. Elwood S. Brown, 1910, who introduced volleyball in the Philippines. Tokyo. It is the first place where the Olympic was held in 1964. Facilities and equipment of beach volleyball. The game is played on sand that is 16 meters long by 8 meters wide, and the area you're aiming for is 8 meters by 8 meters. The net. The net is 8 foot above the ground for men and 7 foot 4 inches above the ground for women. The ball used in beach volleyball is a spear made from leather or another type of flexible synthetic material. According to the Federation International de Volleyball or FIVB, a rubber bladder is typically contained inside the volleyball. The ball is typically adorned with bright colors, weighing 260 to 280 grams, with an internal air pressure of 0.175 to 0.2. The free zone. A free zone surrounds the playing area measuring 3 meters or 9 feet and 10 inches wide, and with no obstructions for at least 7 meters or about 23 feet in height. The free zone may range up to 6 meters or 19 feet and 8 inches in width. Lastly, the pole and the antenna. The 4 basic types of serving. I'm here to teach you a little about beach volleyball. My pro tip for you today is serving. We're going to start with the very basic. For those who are just learning the sport, start with the underhand serve. Because if you can get your server over the net, you can play with the volleyball. Underhand serve. I'm going to contact the ball in my right hand. What I'm going to do is face where I want to serve and go arm back straight. Straight through the ball. Okay, there's no wind up, limited motion helps control the ball. Now the same is true for an overhand serve. What I'm gonna do is face into the court. Going to hold the ball out in front of my right shoulder. A little toss, I'm going to bring my arm back. Okay, so nice solid. Hand contact, keep the ball in front of your right shoulder. Now, Jeneline going to show us how to do the jump float serve. First, make a little toss using 2 hands toss. A couple steps in front and jump and make a good hand contact. Now, the last serve going to go over is the top spin jump serve. Toss and spin the ball a little higher using 1 hand toss. A couple steps in front and jump and make a good hand contact. So, those are the 4 basic types of serving. The basic rules of beach volleyball. The basic rules of beach volleyball are that you're allowed a maximum of 3 contacts per side. Typically, this would be the pass, the set, and the hit. However, it's also legal to have a less than 3 touches. For instance, you could pass and your partner could hit it over instead of setting you. That's called taking an option, or you could pass it directly over the net on your first contact. However, this gives your opponents the best chance of running their own offense, so it's usually best to have 3 contacts. You're not allowed to touch the net when you're close to it, either hitting or blocking. You're also not allowed to hit or serve the ball into the net or outside of the lines. It's legal for you to hit or serve to touch the net, as long as it goes over the net. It's not legal for you to double set, a hand set. That means contacting the ball at separate times with your hands, usually causing it to spin. Also, when you're digging, you're not allowed to double a ball that's not hard driven. If someone hits a ball at you, you're not allowed to double it. But if it's a soft shot or a pass, you cannot double it. In beach volleyball, unlike indoor, the block counts as a touch. When the blocker touches the ball, there are only 2 touches remaining. However, if the blocker touches the ball and it lands on the blocker's side, the blocker can then dig the ball. Again, bump or dig the ball. And then their partner has to put the ball over the net. As you're serving, You cannot step into the court until after you've contacted the ball. If you do so, it's called a foot fault. Also, while serving, if you touch the line with your feet, that's also a foot fault. You cannot go outside of the horizontal boundaries of the court when you're serving. When you play beach volleyball, you can dig the ball with any part of your body, including your foot, your shoulder, your chest, or your head. When you are digging or setting a ball, you can't contact the ball for too long. That's called a lift or a hold, and those are the basic rules of beach volleyball. The basic skills in beach volleyball: the serve, the pass, toss, block, dig, and spike.